Good evening, everyone. Ronice Jackson here with Residential Matchmakers. Today is March 1st. Yes, March 1st. Coming to you live tonight, again, talking about our series about getting ready for the market. Tonight, we have another question from our guests, our viewers, rather. And it's going to be about those projects that adds value to your home that you should focus on before putting it on the market. So without further ado, we're going to get into it right after this. So guys, question came in from Rebecca Clayton, and her question was, or her statement was that she's getting her home ready to go on the market this upcoming summer. She really wants to know what projects she should focus on to add value to her home. So I'm going to give her 3 areas of the house, being that we're real estate agents and we constantly work with sellers and buyers, and we know what they're looking for as they walk through the home. I'm going to share with you those items that you should focus on when you're putting your home on the market. So number 1, you should always focus on curb appeal. Make sure that your home is ready exterior wise before putting it on the market. And that includes making sure that the lawn is well maintained. So the yard is cut. If there's any hedges, make sure that they're well shaped. If there's any trees outside, make sure that you are trimming any dead leaves off of the trees. You want to make sure it looks healthy, green, vibrant. So make sure that the lawn is clean. If there is any peeling paint or any, if it looks too dingy, make sure you give it a nice pop of color and you paint it out. You make it look as fresh as possible. That is the first impression someone is going to see. That's the very first impression. So you want to give a good impression. If someone pulls up in front of your home and that home does not look desirable from the outside, the chances are a decision is going to be made within seconds of them pulling up. If the yard is not appealing and they see that, most likely they're not going to want to go inside. So you have to make sure that the outside of the home looks good. So the curb appeal is very, very important. So that's number 1. Make sure that your curb appeal is on point. Declutter the outside of the home. Make sure everything is looking on par. 1. So number 2 is the kitchen. The kitchen is known to be the heart of the home. Now, if you do not have a good budget to replace kitchens and all of that, don't worry about that. You can always do little things like, if the cabinets look like it's in good condition, change out the knobs and the hinges. Give it a fresh, clean look. If the cabinets are real wood and they look a little bit like it could need a little sprucing up, you can always paint it as well. However, if you're going to be painting your cabinets, I recommend that you hire a professional. Don't try to do that job on your own unless you is someone that is accustomed to doing those kind of projects and they turn out well, because not having a good quality job done can definitely decrease the price of your home. So you always want to make sure that your kitchen is looking on point. And as Elizabeth Santana said with Lizzie's Professionals Cleaning, as decluttered as possible. So make sure that it has a nice fresh look, being decluttered, very clean. Make sure all your appliances are well cleaned and kept, no matter the age of them. Make sure that is done. The other area of the house that you want to make sure that it's top notch is your restrooms. You want to always make sure that whenever anyone goes into your restroom, it's nice and clean. Okay, you want to make sure that it's nice and clean. But beyond it being nice and clean, if there's little updates that you want to make, you can change out the sink area. You can put new fixtures on the cabinetry in the restroom. If you can change out the stall, do so if you can. If you're doing just a budget fix, glaze the shower over. Glaze is pretty inexpensive, but can carry you a far distance as long as it looks nice and clean. There's many professionals out there that can provide you a great quality service to get that restroom up to par. Okay, just make sure that you're making it look as clean as possible. Glaze it over if you don't have the big budget to replace it and make it look modern, and stage it. Put it in something as nice as a lily in the restroom, or making sure that there's nice, clean towels maybe staged there in a spa-like manner could definitely help you with getting that message across that you are presenting a nice quality, well-kept home. If someone believes that you have kept that home in top-notch state, they're going to be willing to pay top-notch money for your property. If you're not maintaining your home and it's not quality, if it's not a quality appearance, it's going to start to they're going to start to deduct on the price. Okay, they're going to start to deduct on the price. So always make sure that if you're going to put something on the market, a home on the market, you make sure the kitchen looks well, the restrooms look well, the entire house should always be clean, and the lawn, make sure the curb appeal is on point. Now, I'm going to say this, with the curb appeal, don't cut it for just the photos and leave it like that. Let it grow back up. You want to maintain that lawn. You want to maintain it while it's on the market. As that house is on the market, that house should always look pristine. It should almost look as though no one lives there when someone comes to visit it, because those little things that looks out of order or out of place and it's not looking as kept or as clean can definitely make your sale or break your sale. So always remember, if you're going to put your home on the market, the 3 things that you should focus on most is curb appeal, your kitchens, your bathrooms, and making sure, I'm going to give you one more, making sure little items like over your light fixtures or the outlet covers, replace all of those. Those are inexpensive. Just go through and replace every last one of them. Give them a fresh, brand new look. That can do wonders as well. So, Rebecca, I wish you luck on the sale of your home. If you are looking for agents, remember, Residential Matchmakers is always here to help you. If you guys have any questions about the selling process or the buying process, please feel free to give us a call and we will be more than happy to assist you. Now, our information, sorry about that, guys. My hand went ahead and slipped. Our information to give us a call, to send us an email, just like Rebecca did. Send that email at resmatchmakers@gmail.com, or you can give us a call as well. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to this week's Ask Me Mondays. Always a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you, Dennis. That's a nice compliment. Thank you so much. I have a next question here. What if I spend money to put paint on the pig and the buyer still complains and say the fixes look cheap? Now, that is why I am stating, if you're going to be doing these repairs, make sure that you are getting someone that's qualified to do the repairs. Don't do it yourself. Some things, especially when you're putting your home on the market, you want to make sure that you're going to get a professional to do the work so that it does not look cheap, when you do the work, you want to make sure that it looks quality because you want people to pay top dollar for your home. So make sure that you are presenting quality work. And if you present quality work and you put it out there, that is going to mitigate people stating that the work was done cheap. And sometimes some people may still say that it's not to their standards because everyone may not be on the same level, but make sure for you and the agent that comes through to see that home or who's listing your home, let them be your guide to let you know if that home is market ready. We here at Residential Matchmakers, we do a pre-listing inspection prior to putting any home on the market. And these are the details that we point out in a home so that we can get that home ready and sell quickly as it gets on the market. All right, guys, thank you so much for your questions and tuning in to this week's Ask Me Mondays. See you next week. I believe would be March 8th on the next Ask Me Mondays. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great, great evening. Bye-bye.